to go mushroom hunting, and if you see them where I'm standing, you might see some of these. See these two hooves? If anyone could guess, if you're like, I know what that is, it's a deer track. As you can see, some slide down because you see the two, which my dog's stepping in the evidence. And they always go up and down here because at night we sometimes see big tall shadows with sometimes horns, or just ears, which are the does. And we found a stream where my dog always gets wet.
So you guys can see we're back kind of out just enjoying. It's almost going to be 80 degrees today in Indiana. Almost 80 degrees. And we're probably a little bit behind on the whole mushroom hunting. I used to do it a lot as a kid. Usually it's like mid-April, but it's been kind of cool and wet. And usually when you get like those first couple heat spikes, morel mushrooms, snakeheads, things like that will shoot up. And if you can get to them before the turkey and the deer, you're in for some good eating. So I took Josie to the back part of our property, which through this behind me that she was saying the deer go up, that's part of a pasture back there, and it butts up against a house over here. So we're just kind of back here enjoying the day, seeing what we find, and Joe's enjoying time in the creek. She won't take her quad helmet off. She said it protects her face from the spider webs and the tree branches, so maybe she's onto something, guys. And ticks. It's saving her from ticks. So you can see we've got our trusty dog, faithful dog, June. But
Not trusty.
let's see what we can get in today, guys. We're also going to go over to my mom's house later on today and mushroom hunt there. Mark has never mushroom hunted. I have been married to him for, you're getting ready to turn 11, so I've been married to Mark for about 12 years, and I've been with him for 17. So in the 17 years that we've been together, I apparently have very much failed as a Hoosier and not taken him mushroom hunting. So that's what we're into, you guys. Sometimes you need to wear pants out here if you're not sure how to identify poison ivy, kiddo. So what do you think this stuff is? This stuff right here. Feel it. Feel it.
Oh, that is prickly.
It's prickly. It's kind of sticky though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's called chickweed. Do you know why it's called chickweed?
No.
Because even like baby chicks, if they go through that, they'll get caught and they could die because it's sticky.
Deer or something?
What'd you think you saw?
A deer nest. I don't know if I really did. I'm gonna come over here. Is there probably saw something a little bit like a deer could live in?
Well, they're not called nests, dude. It's just deer have bedding spots.
Yeah, like that.
And you guys can tell, like, this is a heavy
there.
spot. There's all kinds of track down through here.
Like that.
Oh, you very well. You could be true. I mean, it could be true. That's where they're at. Look, make sure to watch the ground too. This is a good time of year where the bucks have dropped their headgear, which means you could be shed hunting right now as well as mushroom hunting.
As you guys can see, I have my keys.
We're also trying to teach Joe too, like when you're out in the woods, she's never gone hunting with us before, but we're just kind of trying to show her too, like if you just stop and sit still and look, you can see travel corridors. So June's on a travel corridor that comes down through there. There's actually two behind me. There's that one right there that leads up and through. So we're just trying to teach her to, you know, when you go through the woods, you can sometimes tell what animals go. They go most times through the path of least resistance. So we're just getting Joe on a little Nature 101 hike with us today. So hopefully we can find some treasures. Who knows? Maybe we'll find some old bones or an antler. Hopefully the mushrooms, because Mama wants to cook them with some deer steak.
I found something new.
What'd you find?
See that?
Oh, all these holes?
No, that. So I just found this plant. What is it, Mom?
Just because like it's running off of this and it runs, you guys can see this is running a long way, so it's a vine. And one of the more common vines in the area is just a wild grapevine that'll go up, climb up in these trees. You guys actually can see it right here. This is a wild grapevine right there, and it'll actually go up in a tree, and a lot of times like it can kill a tree. It'll smother it, get up there, and its leaves will spread out over the host tree and steal sunlight from it. So sometimes Dog's back there.
She just growled.
And she's back there growling, so.
Just heard our dog growling, so we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
Here she is. She doesn't look like she's been at anything.
I don't know, but she's sniffing and trying to figure out.
Well, that don't mean anything. I mean, she could.
She could be growling at scent.
Okay. Really, she could be growling at like anything. This is how we're battling quarantine, guys. We should have been doing it earlier, but you know, sometimes life just gets away from you. We were working remotely, but just trying to get her out, get her hiking. She didn't want to come out, but look, she's enjoying herself and she's way ahead. Joe, don't go too far ahead of me. Because I have to be wary of property lines too. I'm not sure where we're at because of all the honeysuckle that's popping up and everything. I can't really keep track of our property line very well, so I don't really want to like walk up into somebody's backyard. So if you guys are going to be out and about hiking, make sure you're aware of property lines. Make sure to watch for properties that are posted as private, no hunting, no trespassing, because you don't want to trespass on someone else's land. You never know how they're going to react. So back to the grapevine, guys. This right here in front, where's it running at? You guys can actually see this. This guy right here, it's a grapevine, and it runs all the way up to the top of this tree. When my sister and I were young, and we would just like run around in the woods, all within like sight of the house. We got lost once or twice, and it taught us never to get too far away from the house. But a lot of times you can see these grapevines come down out of the trees, and we used to swing on them until branches broke and we hurt ourselves, or they were just swings all the time. See?
I do not know what this is. My mom just asked me what this thing is.
Nope, that's not what I'm asking you. This. So I asked her what this was right here. You guys see that? What is that, Joe?
I don't know.
You don't know what it is? What comes through here that could do that?
Bark on the bugs.
So this is a smaller tree, and you guys can see right here, the bark's been scraped away. Now this is an older scrape, because you can see the tree's actually tried to heal, and it's actually coming up over it. That's a deer rub. So when rut's getting ready to happen here in Indiana, and sometimes during the rut, because I've seen them do it during the rut, but white-tailed deer, especially like the males, when they've got all that wonderful hormone going through their body, they'll scrape out on these trees, and it's kind of like to mark territory, to take some pent-up aggression out on the trees, but also they have like glands up around their head that they'll rub their scent on there, so that when another buck, whether he's mature or maybe not so mature, just kind of leaves them a message like, hey, I've been here and I'm angry, I've got horns. So yeah, that's what that is. That's a deer rub. We have a lot of those out here. There you go, hit it. You have the brake on, dude. You have the brake on? Okay. Watch that bump. Take us home. And we're getting what's left over, or if we're early and they still need a little bit of time to pop up. But we found a little bit, I mean, enough to fry up, but we're going to keep looking here, because you never know. All it takes is to kind of stumble into the mother lode, and these things are really good just in batter and fried up. So let's hope, guys, let's hope. I've got a deer steak at home that's saying I want mushrooms next to me on the plate, so I would love to oblige that deer steak. Go.
So guys, we just found one, and I found a little tiny one like me. See?
Aww.
These are what they look like.
Now look around, you might find more.
They're hidden.
Talking about being hidden, guys, look what I almost stepped on.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, Mom, like you don't.
My mom just found this one. They're all hidden all over my grandma's property.
And this one I don't believe is a morel just because it's dark. I think we used to call those snake heads. Yeah. Do you guys see what I see? Look at him. Hello, friend.
What?
Hello. Be careful. They will bite.
What turtle is this?
It's a box turtle. Don't pick him up. See, he's hissing. Now put him back down. He'll reach right around and bite you.
Whoa, that's so cool seeing one. Dad, look what we found. A box.
Go and put him down.
Where should we put him?
Put him right back where you found him.
Here you go, little tooth.
He's don't put your hand in front of the shell. Hello, friend. All right, guys, I think we're done for the day. Joe's scratched up and beaten. Joe had luck finding some. I did. Mark led the way, made sure everything was out of the way. But we got enough to fry up, and I think we're gonna give that deer steak its wish and put some mushrooms next to it. So we got not the best haul we've ever had, like not by far. But like I said, I think we're either on the tail end of it or at the very beginning. And out here, guys, we're not the only ones that love mushrooms. We're competing with turkeys and deer, and they live out here and they're out here all the time. So we're just kind of picking up their leftovers and making sure they don't go to waste. So I think with that, guys, that's gonna do it. So we're gonna sign off. If you guys found yourself enjoying this video, give us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe. We're real tired. If you want to keep up to date with what's going on with me, my family, or our farm, all you have to do is follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and you'll get notifications as to when we are posting our episodes, and you'll be able to tell. Tonight we'll be posting that we went mushroom hunting, so you'll know what videos to be looking out for. So until next time, guys, thanks for being here with us. Bye.